15 miles south of Birmingham on the M5, CCTV cameras have picked up smoke billowing from a lorry. Fire on the highway is a major problem, not only for the lorry, but for the fast-moving traffic as well.
It was a very fierce fire, and you've got all the dangers and hazards associated with that, the size of the vehicle, the loads that they're carrying, and the absolute carnage that could be caused.
PC Martin Smith has now teamed up with PC Gareth Westbury. They're planning to bring the traffic to a stop a few miles behind the burning lorry.
A lorry containing foam is on fire up ahead, just after junction 5 and before 4A. It's obviously toxic when the foam's burning, and it's burning quite well. We've got to feed the traffic off at junction 5, but we're bringing it on slow rolling closure up to that point to allow the highways agency to work safely in front of us to cone the motorway completely off.
We've already got a nice queue behind us now. It was just light traffic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's only light traffic, and we've only been on the rolling closure for a couple of minutes, and already we've got 3 lanes of static traffic, and I'm not sure how far behind us it goes, but looking at it, it's a reasonable distance.
And you've got this big wall of traffic, and you're seeing it all behind you, and it's your job to make sure that they're brought safely to a slow, not that you just dive out in front of them, slam your brakes on and say, right, we're 70 down to 20. It has to be a gradual process of lowering speeds.
But slowing the traffic has a huge knock-on effect.
At the height of rush hour, you're talking mile a minute build up of traffic when the flow's heavy. So obviously, if you don't get the motorway open, you're talking there's going to be a big traffic jam in the morning.
And traffic jams mean frustrated motorists, especially if they don't know what the problem is.
We have no way of passing information to motorists whilst we're administering the closure. All we've got is a message board in the car saying do not pass, and we can display a message to motorists. What we can't say is why they can't pass. And people do try and get past you because people don't want to be delayed. But if they get past you, then what are they going to face?
The burning lorry's in the worst possible position, stranded near the busy intersection of 2 motorways. With the arrival of another patrol, PC Smith and Westbury can move up to help manage traffic a few miles further north.
You take the closure on and we'll scoot. See you later. All the traffic is going to filter off the M5 onto the M42 and go over the flyover further ahead and basically go around the outside of Birmingham the opposite way. It's a bit of a diversion, and it's hard work for people who only want to go a short distance, but unfortunately we've got to close the motorway. They're going to have to live with that, and it's just one of those things.
At last, the traffic can get going again, onto the M42 motorway and away from the burning lorry.
It is a sight. It's probably like Moses in the sea when he parted the waves. You've got everything just there waiting behind you for it all to be called through again. It may be 2 minutes or hours later, everybody's raring to go, and it's a wall of traffic coming straight through again.
But with the lorry still ablaze, the M5 will remain closed for a while yet.
Fire brigade don't actually want the scene reopened for some considerable time so they can work safely. So this is going to drag on into the rush hour, and it will be some time. So yeah, I mean, experience on the motorway for me says that it's going to be absolute bedlam in about an hour's time.
The cops may have reached the end of the chase in Birmingham city centre, but over on the M5, the drama's ongoing. The 44-tonne lorry is still on fire, causing chaos on the busy motorway.
You see, this is the tailback of the traffic that actually got caught behind the vehicle fire when it first happened, so we're going to have to do the hard shoulder to get past this lot. If it's going to be here for a really extended amount of time, they may have to consider reverse flow in this, but it's going to be quite complicated because of the nature of the junction behind us, and the traffic's flowing fast at them, and there's no slip roads to get the traffic off. So it may well be that those that are caught here are maybe stuck here for some time.
I do feel a massive amount of sympathy because we know more information than them, and we know that the closure's on for a long period of time. The last thing we want is people to be stuck for hours.
It's turning into a major operation. The fire brigade, the highways agency, and now the motorway cops are all involved. The lorry is still ablaze, but the big problem is the acrid smoke it's giving off.
You can see why the fire brigade didn't want anybody to actually drive past it now. That's quite a decent fire then, isn't it?
It was a proper job. When I got here, and bear in mind it had been going for a good 40 minutes then,
Yeah.
still flames out the top of the trailer.
What's caused that then? Is it a problem with his brakes or something?
Brakes warming up maybe.
Yeah.
Could be anything. Smoker flicked his flag out, just gone in, who knows?
Yeah.
You don't know, do you?
That's right.
Destroyed his lorry completely. It just turned it into a buckled mass, really. And the heat generated was tremendous. And it, so as I said, it melted the tarmac on the motorway.
The Highways Agency hoped to temporarily open a single lane to allow the stranded traffic to pass.
What we're planning, as soon as they've knocked it down a bit more,
Yeah.
and there's a bit less smoke, we can get all this traffic cleared through, and at least then we can worry about the recovery and that. They keep coming back to this situation where each time they clear it, it's burning underneath again. But until all that smoke's cleared, we can't safely bring the traffic through here. It won't be safe for them. Yeah.
Well, yeah, a lot of people who think, why the hell they closed it, you're inconveniencing me, but if they come up here and they look at what we're looking at, then they understand why. And they say these guys can work away now and get it knocked down, get the fire out, and get the motorway open as quick as possible.
It's pulled the unit out from underneath it and driven it away.
Oh, he's got the unit out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair enough, isn't it?
When the vehicle caught hold, when the fire actually took hold of the vehicle, the lorry driver did the right things on the hard shoulder, and he separated the cab from the trailer so he could save his cab. Obviously, the more expensive commodity is the cab.
With the fire still raging, like the backed-up traffic, the lorry driver's going nowhere, and he has no idea what caused the fire.
Just doing a bit of a pop, pulled over, looked underneath the trailer, the flames, dropped the trailer, pulled away from it, 1999, that's all. The firemen are doing a good job anyway.
Even with his lorry in flames, his thoughts are with the motorists he's inconvenienced.
That's the annoying bit, upsetting the motorists, especially this time of day when people go to work.
Cheers for that then. You're all right, no injuries, no smoke inhalation. Fantastic, thank you.
By 5 a.m, the fire is almost contained, but its after effects will last far longer.
It's a massive impact on the traffic because I can recall thinking this is going to cause chaos at rush hour, and it absolutely did. The tailback stretched from mile after mile. I think the traffic chaos carried on till dinner time, at least dinner time, because large sections of that motorway remain shut for resurfacing.